Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a little NaNoWriMo update for you. We are at the end of week 1, the very beginning of week 2, and I just want to talk through things like my word count and how I've found getting up to word count this week, whether I've met my goals or not, how it's been fitting writing in around my kind of day-to-day work, and what my kind of goals and targets are for this next coming week. So it's going to be quite a short video, but I hope that's okay. And let's jump straight on into it, shall we? So in general this week, I have found it a little bit difficult fitting writing in around kind of general commitments and work commitments. I have my own marketing business, so I am a marketing consultant, probably about 60-70% of my working week. And so I have to work writing and creative time around the marketing stuff, because obviously the marketing is the thing that brings in the money that funds the creative work. So I have to kind of find pockets of time to write around that. So that can be a bit challenging, especially on a week like last week where there were a lot of meetings booked in. So there wasn't really much flexibility throughout my day. So I found myself writing a little bit in the morning, which was quite nice actually. I kind of found the time between kind of 8:30 and 9:30 in the morning to be quite productive, and then writing in an evening. And I found that writing in an evening consisted of either kind of 5 to 6 p.m, end of the working day before I kind of shut down my computer, or actually writing later at night. So I'll come on to that in a little while. But yeah, overall, it's been okay, but I have struggled to kind of get into a routine of writing. I certainly haven't been writing at the same time every day or anything like that, and I think that has slightly impacted the word count. So my word count, and I'll show you my word count tracker spreadsheet in a minute, but basically I haven't hit my weekly target for word count. So by day 8, which is where we are today when I'm filming this, Tuesday the 8th of November, I should be on 11,667 words. My current word count is 8,332 words. Now that's word count of words written since the 1st of November. I am already partway through my novel, so I am kind of calculating overall word count of my project versus daily word count. So in terms of how many words I've physically written since the beginning of November, it's 8,332. So how am I feeling about that? Now, it's very easy to kind of get hooked up on the word count and to be disappointed that I'm not at that 11,600 word count stage. However, for me, having written 8,000 words in a week is a huge achievement for me, and I am really proud of myself for doing that. Now, I'm going to jump into the tracker because there's something on there that I want to show you which also helps me to feel productive and feel like I'm keeping the project moving forward. Count tracker, as mentioned just previously, it's something that I've created myself. If you want a copy of this, you can buy it. It's £10 on my website, and then you're free to use it forever. And you put in your word count goal there, and then this whole section here, other than this column on words written, the target, the total word count, and the percentage completed, and the done not done column all update automatically as you fill them in. So you can see here, these are the words I've written throughout the week on my Lighthouse novel. See, on the 3rd day I didn't write anything, which is a real shame, but on the other days I have managed to put something in. And yes, as I've mentioned, you can see that I only hit my target on 2 days of the week, but I continued going, I continued putting in the word count, because what that does mean is that I am already 17% through with the project, with the kind of challenge. And for me, I think having this percentage completed column is really what's spurring me on at the moment, because seeing all of these crosses here, seeing the fact that I'm not where I thought I should be by looking at the total word count and my target, all of that would probably discourage me a little bit. And it is still discouraging me, but being able to see that I am 17% of the way through the goal for the month is really, really encouraging, and that's what's keeping me going, because I really want to hit 20% now. So yeah, I just wanted to show you that, really just to show you that I am still putting in the words, even though it's not quite hitting target at the moment. So
So that's where we are with the spreadsheet.
Okay, so that's the kind of word count tracker. I have also been tracking my non-fiction book, Widows of the Country House, but that's a little bit different because I can't write that every single day. I've got research, I've got extra reading to do, and for me, I'm finding that I do have a single day a week that I am exclusively spending writing my non-fiction book. So rather than doing hours of pockets of time throughout the week, I'm kind of condensing all of those pockets of time into one 8-9 hour writing session for that book. And so that's how that's going. And I'm just finishing one chapter character and moving on to my next historical character. So this week I've been doing a lot of research writing and like familiarising myself with my previous research. So therefore I haven't written as many words. I think I've only done about 3,000 words on that project this week, but that's fine because when I'm on a roll, I can write like 10,000 words in a day on those books. So basically, I'm hoping that having those kind of full days for that project is going to kind of balance out by the end of NaNoWriMo. And to be honest, I am doing two projects. I'm doing my Lighthouse fiction novel and I'm doing my Widows non-fiction. But I have found this week that for NaNoWriMo, I'm finding it easier to focus more on it as a fiction project and to keep Widows as like this ongoing thing, because obviously I'm still going to be writing Widows in December and January. I'm not necessarily going to be doing every single day fiction writing after NaNoWriMo finishes. So yeah, that's kind of where I am in terms of balancing those two projects as well. So in terms of my plan for the week going forward, I have been, like I say earlier, I have found that actually writing on an evening has been working quite well. And on Sunday night in particular, I actually sat in bed and wrote. Tom wasn't feeling too well, and so I ended up in bed by about 8:30 at night, and I got myself all cozied up with a blanket. I got a little glass of wine, and I sat in bed and I typed on the laptop. Now, that is one of the only of 2 days in the week that I actually hit my daily word count. And I think it was because I was really cozy. I'd kind of got myself really snuggly in bed. And I don't know what this is, but like I find that when I'm cozy and I feel really kind of just cozy, I don't know why I'm trying to find another word for cozy because that is just how I feel. It sparks my creativity and I find that I can do a lot more in terms of creative writing. So I think there's something about being in bed, being cozy, which really helped on Sunday evening. And to be honest, I probably could have written even more, but it was a school night and I knew I had marketing work commitments the next morning, and so I didn't push any further. But this week, particularly on days, I'm looking at my calendar, particularly on days when I know I've got a quieter morning the next morning, I might be able to do some late night writing sessions. So that's the plan. This week, I really would like to hit my word target for the week. In fact, I'd like to catch up. If I could catch up and then be on track, that would be excellent. I'm not hugely behind. I think I'm about 3,000 words behind the target word count. So if I could catch up, that would be excellent. If not, if I can just do the daily targets every day, then that would be excellent as well. And maybe I can slowly chip away at that deficit as we go. I'd like to hit over 20%. Obviously, as you'll have just seen from the tracker, I'm on 17 at the moment. We'll see. I am trying not to get hooked up on the numbers. I'm trying not to stress too much about targets and that kind of thing. I'm really enjoying it. I'm really enjoying writing. I am doing this alongside my friend Kayla, and we are kind of going through the process together, encouraging each other on a daily basis, talking about the process, and yeah, I think that's really helping as well because we're kind of both keeping each other accountable. But I'm really enjoying it so far. I feel like I've failed NaNoWriMo on so many other years, and yet this year feels like even if I don't necessarily hit the 50,000 word target, I don't think it's going to be a problem completing the challenge and doing this every single day. It feels like I'm in a good place at the moment. It feels like I'm in a good place with YouTube creation. I feel really creative at the moment. Things are feeling aligned. Now, I'm going to touch wood because inevitably when you say things are going well, things come crashing down spectacularly. But I'm manifesting good things. I'm manifesting that this is the right time for me to be doing this. And yeah, it's feeling good and I'm feeling happy with things at the moment. So let's have another week of that, please. Let's have another week of happiness and feeling in alignment. Yeah, right, I'm going to shut up. Let me know how your week of NaNoWriMo has gone. How are your projects coming along? Have you hit your word counts? Please let me know. I know on the last video some of you did say you were doing NaNoWriMo, so I know you are out there. If you don't want to put a public comment, then feel free to DM me on Instagram. My handle is Charlotte Furness Writer, and come and follow me over there because I do daily posts, daily stories, and I'll probably be updating a lot more on there on a daily basis. But yes, I will see you next week for the next NaNoWriMo catch up. Okay, take care, stay safe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.